One of the things that AI will just never be able to replace when it comes to music is just the experience of playing music. AI may be able to replace all things and even ourselves, and we'll just become vegetables. But I don't think that that's going to be the case for a portion of humanity, maybe for another portion of humanity. But the thing is that AI can't ever replace our own relationship with music, the experience of playing music, the time devoted each day to the study and practice of music, to the experience of playing music with other people. One of the things that even makes us humans and separates us from all the different other kinds of humans that came before us is just our capacity to create art and to create music. It's been with us from the very beginning of becoming human. And so, even though AI might be a wonderful tool to help us create things, it just can't ever replace the experience and joy of playing music. And I've called this Thoughts on Becoming a Vegetable because it came from this beautiful book. It's called The Oration on the Dignity of Man. It was written in the 1400s by Giovanni Pico della Mirandola. This is so, so, so good. I just love this book. And as you can see, it has been studied a lot. And this was supposed to be presented in the 1400s to the church fathers, the Catholic church fathers. I don't know that it ever was because I think it was deemed kind of heretical. But there's a section in this short little oration where Mirandola is talking about this divine gift that humanity has been given. We just kind of like can't understand the magnitude of this, but imagine that you've been given this gift of a will, and you can use this will to make yourself into a vegetable, to make yourself into a beast of burden, to make yourself into an angelic being or a demon. And you actually have been given this like amazing, just go and see what you want to create kind of thing. And we're just navigating this light and dark. It separates humanity from all other creatures on the planet that we know of today in our understanding of creatures in life. Humans have this amazing capacity for transformation, just through utilizing our own will to go in the direction of where we want to go, and the idea that that is actually a divine gift. So in order to become as angels, according to Mirandola, we actually have to educate ourselves. And the early humanists also talked about this idea, the idea of education being a way of enlightening your soul and uplifting your soul from this dark experience of being ignorant, being completely ignorant of things. And maybe it's kind of nice to be ignorant of things, but if you're ignorant, you can't possibly ever make a good decision. It's impossible because you're ignorant. So how can you make a good decision? It would just be kind of be on a whim that, maybe it happened. The stars aligned for you to go in this make a good decision, and it worked out for you. The early church fathers, Mirandola here, the ancient Greeks, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, the early humanists, they're all telling us that education is the way out of this realm of darkness and not knowing where you are. You're in this like ignorant state. And so in order for you to get out of that, you have to be educated. You have to know how to think. You have to know how to read, know how to write. There's a whole list of things that one has to understand and learn in order to try to be able to be like the angels, so that we can not live in ignorance, but we can live in the opposite of ignorance, enlightenment. We can be somewhat enlightened beings and try to make good decisions that lead us down a beautiful path. And with music was one of those studies that the ancients told us was appropriate and even essential. To study music is a art that one must learn in order to become a complete human. And there's a lot of things on that list. And just think about the impact of music, whether you're a child or you're coming to music in your adulthood or in your old age. Old age is the perfect time to be pursuing music, according to the ancients, because you have the luxury of time. And what better way to use the luxury of time than sitting in front of the TV and never thinking a thought in your life? No. What better use of your time than to actually spend your time in the pursuit of doing meaningful things that uplift your soul and allow you the experience of learning something beautiful, for example, like music. But anyway, if you just think about the impact of studying music as a child, you have to show up. You have to learn by doing. You can't just learn it by reading about it. You can't just learn it by watching a YouTube video. It teaches you that you have to learn by doing. And most of the time while you're doing, you're going to be really, really, really bad at it. You're going to be really bad at it. But you keep doing it. And eventually you can sit down and you can play. And you can experience the joy. That's an incredible state to be right in the zone when you're playing music, or right in the zone when you're creating or you're writing or whatever it is that you're doing. That's an actual state. It must be a different kind of brainwave state that we get into, but it's a special state of in-tuneness almost, to create and bring forth something that's in here and bring it out into the world in here, in this world. So I'm not really worried about AI in music. To summarize, AI is probably a wonderful gift for us, but it will never be able to replace our human experience of playing music and studying music. So anyway, what do you think about AI? Are you worried about AI? What do you think about the study of music? I'd love to know your thoughts.